Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NDL first recap of our first 3 weeks, as well as our first week look ahead. I am Jay Cowie, joined alongside Ryan Botash, Eric Galentine, and Josh Warringer. Guys, hello, everybody, and welcome to the NDL first recap of our first 3 weeks, as well as our first week look ahead. I am Jay Cowie, joined alongside Ryan Botash, Eric Galentine, and Josh Warringer. Guys, go ahead and we want to get started on how we feel so far 3 weeks in.
I was going to say first, do you want to introduce to people what the NDL is? For those that
Yeah,
don't know.
So, NDL was a concept started by Eric and myself. We decided we were tired of playing at 11:30 at night, and we were tired of playing against what the D now refers to in our league as the No Douche League. We were tired of playing against guys who decided this was more important than going to work the next day or having to, end up in a hospital because you just had to play as hard as possible. So we decided to create our own, custom private draft league, and so far I think we've done pretty well. Eric, would you like to add?
Yeah, I mean, everybody we've talked to so far that's played in it or subbed in it has nothing but good things to say so far. Games have all been pretty much as expected, mostly close. Guys pretty much all getting along. Penalties have just been like your typical accidental type stuff, so pretty much what we were hoping for when we created this thing. No one getting hit in the chest with slap shots or no one getting hacked and slashed all game, which is awesome.
Which is not fun for me, but it's doable, I
Unless
guess.
you're the one doing it.
Yeah, exactly. What about you?
About 90% of those game, but
yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
We've learned to adapt. He's adjusted.
I try
We've
to. I try.
a little bit.
What about you,
Made
up
for it. Well, I made up for Vo's stuff because I was going after Damon a lot that game. I think I tripped him a couple times.
Yeah.
No calls though, so I like it. I've had a lot of fun, and I think everything's going so far.
And we've certainly tried our best too with presentation, in-game presentation, goal horns, goal songs.
I do like the goal songs. Goal songs are nice.
Yeah.
It creates it gives it a little more realistic feel. I played a game for the NDL on Saturday and then played a beer league game on Sunday, and when there's no music, no horns in between whistles or after goals and stuff, it doesn't feel the same. Going back to the way we played just feels weird.
Yeah, I feel like we get a lot of people, like even other teams sticking around and watching games and stuff. So it makes it a lot more fun. You have people, more eyes on you and stuff.
Yeah, our doubleheader weekend, there was a high school going on the other side. I feel like a lot of the parents were turning around watching us instead of their kids. So
yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, we certainly gained some interest. I think like I said, the in-game presentation has really helped us. You don't typically see music playing, goal horns, all that type of thing. So I think when you do see that, people think, these guys are actually trying to do something. So I think it's gained enough interest. That's kind of our goal is, get as much interest as possible in what we do and how we play. And I think so far we've been pretty good at it.
Yeah, and Jake, as a goalie, are there any specific songs you don't like now because of the goal songs?
I haven't been scored on too much. I'm trying to think. I did get a little tired of Welcome to the Jungle there for the first game. I think I gave up 7 to Joe's team, so I think I'm off of Guns N' Roses for a little bit. I'm sure some others can attest to they are no longer fans of. I don't even know my country singers. Is that Keith Urban? I have no idea. I have no clue, but
not Keith Urban.
Whatever Boyd's goal song is, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's I like it. I love it.
Yeah,
that's
I gotta say the best goal song definitely goes to Full Sendies. I think this is mostly a Full Sendies.
Yeah, who's on that team?
Yeah, 3/4 of the panel here would probably say that one's the best. So I feel a little outnumbered on this one. But as far as talking about talent or the level of play that we have, I feel like everything has been very evenly distributed. We've had 3 different weeks so far, and we've had 3 different players of the week, 3 different goalies of the week. I think just about every single person besides myself has registered a point, so everybody's getting on the score sheet. I think, there are some guys now that have proven themselves, may have a little higher draft value come next season, but I think overall, I think everybody drafted really good teams, so I'm glad with how everything's turned out.
Yeah, it seems like all the teams are pretty even. So each week you don't know who's going to win. You don't know what team's going to show up or how many people are going to show up either.
Yeah, attendance has been huge so
Yeah.
far. I think some of the higher draft picks have missed games and actually kind of, I think, cost their teams a few wins that they could have had potentially.
Yeah, I think the last full Sendies game, if Vogel would have showed up, it could have been a little different.
Nah, still would have been.
He certainly had a role in the game that we played him.
Oh, yeah. What was that? 4 goals and 1 assist?
Oh, yeah, he's the leading goal scorer, isn't he?
I think he's tied with Eric. I think or him and Ty and Eric are all up there.
Goal scoring, Tyler, Luke, and Christian Eder all have 4. But yeah, Luke only has the 1 game played.
Congrats to those guys.
I mean, as far as goaltending goes, too, I mean, I know the goalies are all taken in different spots. Some taken in the first, some taken in the last round. But I think overall, even our save percentages don't differ that much. I think maybe 0.04 of a percentage point between the top and bottom goalie for save percentages. So pretty consistent goaltending through and through, which I think is huge as well. This just goes to show that, sometimes you don't have to spend higher draft picks on goalies, or it just depends on what type of team you build.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Carter let me know just based on for the All-Star game. He said if he's not in the top 4 goalies, he won't be attending. So I told him there are only 4 goalies. So when he
that's good news for him.
He's actually a goalie, so he's saying as long as he can do better than Bo this season, he'll be at the All-Star game.
Anyone can do better than Bo.
Oh yeah, I'm not planning on playing goalie at all.
No. I told him you don't identify.
Can't say I blame you. I got to say that those double headers in the that July heat will be killer. But
yeah, good luck with that.
Yep. But all in all, I think we've had a pretty good start to the season. This week certainly brings up some interesting our first sets of rematches. So, I know my team will face off again against you guys, the Full Sendies, and we'll face off against Joe's team again. So it'll be good to everybody has played each other now. We get to kind of start maybe seeing some rivalries or seeing which team's really going to start separating themselves. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I feel like you and Foreigner already have your little rivalry going on. So, from the last game we played, you.
Yeah, I mean, I was just trying to block some shots.
Well, I never got the chance to push Foreigner out of the way in front of my own net, so now that he's an opponent's net in front of me, I get to do whatever.
I mean, I did feel a nice cross check to the back too.
Oh yeah, that was I felt the previous defensive zone turnovers you guys had, and I finally had a chance to unleash some demons. So we took it. We took advantage of it for sure.
I hate to see what you do to Eric.
Oh, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for my chance.
I appreciate the goal. I let me score.
I'm giving him a false sense of security, so he thinks we're on good terms.
Appreciate it.
He'll get him. He'll get his.
Yeah, you do have us on the second of a back-to-back too, so we're probably going to be tired and not going to be.
I want my revenge on Bush League.
That was the advantage of being the schedule maker, is I was able to make sure my team always got games off. But no, I think we have a back-to-back. I think the next week I think is we're playing back-to-back, but.
Yeah, Brutag Clan I think is the only team that doesn't have a back-to-back. So they got.
I don't know if he would last 2 straight games.
That's very true.
Although that man does live at the island, so I got to say he's probably the most conditioned out of all of us.
100%.
I certainly think our first week was a success, while my team didn't find a win. I think overall, I think we had a good time. I think that it all came together nicely. Some minor screw-ups and some minor hiccups along the way, but I think in terms of everybody having fun and enjoying themselves, that was the priority, and I think that's what happened.
Yeah, and I think week 1 with a couple guys missing too, getting like your lines together and everything like you're going to want to have them for the sessions been a little hard. So there's definitely kind of a feeling out point. I know one of our guys, Palumbo, hasn't made a game yet, so we don't really know what our full team's going to look like. Hopefully this weekend he'll be there. But I think we're missing guys. We still won't have a full roster yet, so one of these games we're going to have everybody there.
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty much Mutiny, so if you know how Mutiny plays, carry is over.
For at least 3 of our teams, this is the first time they're all playing together. One guy didn't draft all just his friends, so he only played with people that he knew. But I think we took a couple of games to gel together. But once we did, I think teams are really going to start meshing, and we'll see who really who draft the best guys in the later rounds.
Yeah, looking at your team, Neville Islanders specifically, I mean, your first game was a pretty big loss, and then you kind of just been on an upward trend since then. Second game was a close loss, and then your third game you pulled out a win, so you guys are kind of moving up right now.
And big importance for me is the shots per game have gone down, which is huge, which we like to see. I think that's definitely a sign of
that's no fun. Together. That's not fun for you.
No, not really.
No, you want to face shots.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. So we'll see if you guys can keep the shots down again this week, that would be great. Sounds like if you guys want to bring them back to back, you'll take it easy on me.
So just looking at kind of the first 3 games combined, how about each one of us names one player that kind of has surprised you so far with their play?
I'm good for that.
Okay.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. So I'd say my boy Lou Weber. We went to high school together. Everyone's out there asking me, "Who's that guy? Who's he?" He's like, "He's pretty good." Like I've known Lou. He's a good hockey player, but he's been impressing not just me but everybody else in the league.
Yeah, our Zdeno Chara.
Exactly.
Cans on the breakaway. Yeah. Lou has certainly been one that I'm glad he's in front of me and not coming at me.
Yeah, exactly. He's a big guy, big body out there.
He's got that reach, much like Sean Jack.
Yep, love that reach.
5 reach, it takes up half the rink. It's hard to get around. Speaking from experience.
Who's next?
I kind of
phone charger real quick.
Yeah, go for it. I kind of have 2 of them. The first one I was gonna give it to, but I don't because he's in this chat right now, and that's Forager.
Thanks, buddy.
Has 4 points so far in 3 games, over a point per game. Could have 5 points, but did not shoot the puck when you were supposed to, so could be tied for second in the league in scoring. But
yeah, it's just a little too long to dust off that.
Yeah, did you see that empty net? Yeah, that was against your guys' team, right?
I didn't want to be a jerk. It was just no douche league. I felt like I would be a douche if I shot it.
It's all about points.
There was like 10 seconds left.
That's why I passed it to you. I was like, "Oh, we're keeping stats." I was like, "I don't want to score though." And then I saw you wide open. I was like, "Here, you take it."
Well, I like completely forgot we were keeping stats until like afterwards, and then I was like, "Oh man."
That could be what prevents you from winning the Rocket Recharge.
Yep.
I don't know. Bo could have had an extra point too.
Yeah, you blew it. It's all your fault.
Yeah, so since I want to give it to Forager for not doing that, my actual surprise player is the last pick in the draft, technically, Carter. He's played pretty well so far with a good team in front of him, but I think the fact that he just went last in the draft, he's playing a lot higher than his draft position was. He would probably say differently, but yeah, I think Carter's been playing pretty well so far for his team.
No, I think he was just a victim of circumstance for the draft pick. I mean, once the other 3 teams grabbed a goalie, nobody was going to grab Carter to have 2 goalies. So I think Ty knew that once all 3 goalies have been taken, then he could just focus on building his team. But I think Carter has played above, that that position. I mean, like I said, all 4 goalies I feel like have been very similar, very consistent. I mean, and even the subs that we've brought in have been great for us. So I think Carter has played way better than what his draft is, and I think, like I said, he was just a victim of other 3 goalies went. So Ty knew he could draft everybody else, and Carter was going to be there because nobody else could take him.
And I think the reason Ty did that is because he had faith in Carter, and it seems to be paying off so far.
I would say, yeah, Carter got himself a goalie of the week. Unfortunately, he is on all 3 snipes of the week, but he got himself a goalie of the week. So obviously, we're putting himself as the best goalie of the week.
It evens out then, right?
I would say so. I shouldn't see any cease and desist or any legal letters coming to my mailbox anytime soon.
That was actually going to be mine, is Carter. I think, honestly, he's been playing the best games that I've seen him play.
Yeah, I think I agree. I mean, I think all 4 goalies have been great. I'm really liking what we've seen. So, if that's who you're going with as well, we can move to me. And I think mine is another guy on my team. I got to go with Eric's Vermin. I mean, it was one of those, didn't know Eric, had a couple nice conversations with him, really liked him as a person moving into the season. And the first couple of games, he's shown great 2-way player, love his speed. I think he was a part of our last second goal in the second period against Ty's team. Ty's team, huge part of that. Love the competitiveness I see from him. But yeah, he's got to be mine. I'm very happy to see 2 guys from my team playing as the surprises so far. So all good on this end.
Yeah, I think he was the biggest wild card of the entire draft too, because no one, including myself, had ever seen him play before.
Yeah.
I knew he had played ice hockey, and I've just kind of chatted with him back and forth, but never knew actually how good he was, just besides what he told me. But everybody seemed to usually make themselves seem a lot worse than they are. So we really didn't know how good he was going to be.
Yeah, so I think we've all done our homework. I think we've all seen enough. I know I've been there for every single game, whether I'm scorekeeping, playing, or just enjoying what we've created. I know I've had a good chance to see everybody play so far, and I really like what we have.
Yeah, it's been fun so far. I can't wait to see what the rest of the season has to offer.
Yeah. So just to kind of wrap things up, I think we're going to reveal the Week 3 Player of the Week and the Week 3 Goalie of the Week. Those should be hitting the social medias here soon. So for Goalie of the Week, you want to introduce yourself, Mr. Goalie of the Week, for this week?
I think it was close. It was a kind of a toss-up between me and Naylor. We both played really well.
Both had, what was it? Let's see, Jake had an 881 save percentage, and Naylor ended up with an 882 save percentage. So neck and neck there. Jake, obviously, as he has all season, faced the most shots, so made the most saves. So we decided to give it to Jake for this week. And then for
Congrats, Jake.
Yeah,
Thanks, guys.
Congrats.
Buddy.
Hopefully the first of many, but we'll see.
Player of the Week for this week, we decided to go with Cheech.
Oh, okay.
So I think a couple guys had multi-point weeks, but Cheech with the goal and the assist, his goal being the overtime winner. We thought Cheech was a good pick for that since he got that big goal there as captain, led his team to victory.
Played out of his mind that week.
He did. The Neville Islanders are dominating the of the week awards. We'd love to see it. Hopefully that's a trend that can continue. But good to see us getting out there after a couple of slow weeks. We're happy to be making some noise.
That just means we have to win one. I don't think we have it. We have an award yet, do we?
No.
No.
We have a goal of the week, I think.
Oh yeah, Travis had week.
Oh, okay, yeah. That was a snipe. That was a beautiful
It
snipe.
was probably, yeah.
Might be the best goal of the week so far. We'll see when we do the end of year countdown.
And then I think we have our save of the week too, and our goal of the week that we'll post here not before too long. So it's up to you. I mean,
We'll leave it as a surprise.
Yeah.
Works for me.
Check the socials to see who gets the goal of the week and the save of the week.
Yeah, it forces people to get some more foot traffic. That's what we love to see.
Yeah,
I love
exactly.
the little trivia bits on Instagram. I caught them a little
we're trying
late,
to do
but
more
I like
trivia and stuff like that during our off weeks as well, just to kind of keep people engaged. So
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun league. Fun league you got going.
Yeah, we'll be working on awards this week as well. Eric, I don't know if you want to reveal what those will be for the champions, but I think so far we're planning on stuff for the winning team, each guy on the winning team, a most valuable player, a most valuable goalie, and we've jokingly kicked around doing a best wife and or girlfriend of the year, the girlfriend or wife who attends the most games. So
Waggy.
even a
The
prize out there
the
for
waggy.
The Waggy.
the Waggy is what we've been calling it. So
Yeah.
we want to be a league of the people. We want to be, everybody involved. Everybody has fun. So keep your eye on the Waggy race. I think that's going to be the big one.
Yeah, next show we'll have an update on the Waggy standings. Maybe we'll have like our top 3 contenders right now for the Waggy. So if your significant other wants a Waggy, bring it to the game.
What's a waggy?
But I do want to thank everybody for tuning in, everybody for watching. We love to see you down there. If you can make it down on a Saturday to come watch a couple of games, we'll be there until August. So we thank you, and we hope to see you down on Saturdays.